everyone, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Hottakes with S.O.G. And if you haven't guessed, my name is PamPam, the only PamPam, and I have with me my host. He is none other than S.O.G.
I like the way you call it. That's not. You just give me some kind.
Okay.
Don't start feeling yourself. Today I'm in a good mood. Don't just start feeling yourself.
You don't come again.
No, don't try it.
You don't come again. Alright guys, this show is all about adding value, bringing in the fun, bringing in the color, and adding brightness in people's lives. Yes, we have a guest with us on today's show. Here I have Red.
Hi.
She is a singer, an actress, and a model. It's nice to have you back on today's show.
It's nice to be back.
And next to her is Seven Perfection. He is a content creator and the director of House of Seven Media. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, actually.
Why the name Seven Perfection though?
If you ask me, you already know what number 7 is actually for, so it's for perfection.
Good luck.
Yes. But to me, I understand perfection to be the act of working towards perfect. So 7 days a week, just doing my best to get there. So 7 perfection.
Okay, so as a director of House of Seven Media, what has your career path been like?
Tough, very tough. Especially trying to build yourself from nothing in this country where there is nothing, you know. So, yeah.
I just really
So you have to agree with me on that, because based on what is going on, if you're not queuing up for a cash, you might be queuing up for fuel, or you're queuing up for PVC. So there's something to wake up to every day. So it just one struggle to another. It haven't been easy.
What do you love most about being a content creator?
It's all about the message you pass there, out there.
You know, it's looking like content creators want to take the job of the actors and actresses.
Yeah, true.
That's
You're trending now.
Well, I actually have to. I have to object on that, because when it comes to content creating, it's all about what you're there to create. You know, when people just say content creating, they have this one mindset of you just like. Sometimes people will be like, I'll do some little videos posting online. People will be like, are you doing skits? Are you into skits or comedy? No, it's not comedy. You have to understand that content means being able to do a lot of things that will pass message out there.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm talking about creating. I think today's topic has something about creating it.
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
On today's episode of Hot Takes with S.O.G, we are going to be discussing on this topic the ingredients to maintaining a healthy relationship. So over to you, Red. What do you think is the ingredients in maintaining a healthy relationship?
Okay.
What does it mean to you?
I'm liking this setup. She getting ready to just.
Okay, first off, there should be communication.
Alright.
Communication works in different forms. It could be oral. I could just be there.
Yeah, non-verbal.
Yeah, it could be non-verbal
So
and
when you say
verbal.
communication, do you mean just talk? When you say
not
communicate,
just
like
talk.
okay, I have my friend, he's a guy, we talk. Sometimes we talk like once in 3 months. We communicate. So
Sure.
when you say
No, talking
communication,
is actually
is
different
it
from
like
communication.
talking 2 hours a day, or is it like talking like at each point?
No. You can be talking for just talks. And you can
Just
be
talks.
for just talks. Like if
You
you
know,
just
there's some
like
girls,
high
some
five.
few people like they text, they will video call, they will call normal call.
No, I don't have strength for that one.
They don't have strength for that one.
I don't do that.
Okay.
No, I don't. No, communication, like in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
I feel my partner should talk to me if like there's anything bothering them, or there's something I'm doing wrong that they don't like, or maybe there's something about me that's changing from probably someone that they used to know. You talk to me about it, and I'll do the same. And then I could just be there. You'd be there. I could just feel safe knowing that you're there. I don't have to say. Just have this vibe of like not having to say anything, but I feel like you already understand. And there's just like peace and comfort in that. So I don't have to say anything. Sometimes it's like just a little touch or like patting or something. You could just, or a hug. That's a form of communication. Because if I'm tense, maybe I'm back from school or back from work and something, and you know I'm going to definitely be stressed out, and just like give me this hug and all that, it's fine. You know. So yeah, there are different kinds of communication. It doesn't have to be verbal all the time. So
And in the process of that communication, you ensure that understanding is achieved.
yes, understanding too, and then the trust.
I love the touch. I love the perfection. What do you like?
I believe you have something to say, so let's hear you.
Yes. I have something to say about these parts, understanding or communication being before understanding. No, understanding have to be before every other ingredients when it comes to relationship.
How do you understand if you don't
If
communicate?
you don't communicate, exactly.
But you have to understand the value of communication in order for you to communicate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. Like if you are in a relationship, you don't know like the things communication can do. If you don't have the understanding of what communication can do, you just distance yourself from the relationship. You might be going through a lot and you don't want to discuss it with your partner because you think maybe when you get to say something they will not understand.
sorry to cut you short, but you know that communication, it entails exchanging of ideas and feeling. So before you exchange your ideas or feelings to that person, I mean, yeah, it is the most primary thing before understanding is achieved. So you have to communicate before understanding comes
When
in.
we're talking about understanding here, I'm not just talking about relationship understanding. I'm talking about personal, individual understanding.
Okay.
Understand? Let me. I know that this might not be what we are talking about, but I just want to touch this part in order for we to get on track. See, is it sometimes I get these questions from my friends like asking me how to maintain a good relationship, and when you hear their ideas, you just be disappointed. Though I don't go around telling them that I feel disappointed what their idea are, but when you're going into a relationship with idea of expecting, yeah, I'm very certain that relationship ain't gonna work out.
Okay, so you're saying that people should go into a relationship without expecting anything.
Exactly. When you, for example, if you're going to get a food from a place, understand, you have a particular food in mind. Understand, you just showed up there and they say they don't have the food because you have it in mind, you're expecting to get the food. You feel disappointed, you might leave the place without not being able to understand there might be some other things there that can suit your taste at the same time. Understand? Expectation limits us from the ability to open our mind to
New possibilities.
exactly. So when we stick our mind to a particular thing, you want your girl or your guy to be this, that. Come into a relationship and you just not getting any of that. You just walk out without giving giving yourself a chance to be something. But when we talk of understanding, you know that understanding prepares you to know that there is a space to build. You have to be able to accept. You have to be able to change something about you. Like I'm a very good smoker. Understand? I do have in mind that one day I end in a relationship with someone that might be able to smoke with me. But I also have this mindset that someone can be able to change me to stop smoking. So I'm prepared for both sides, whichever happens. That is the understanding we are talking about. Being able to know that these people are different people on their own. They have their mindset, they have their own beliefs, and so you have to prepare yourself to hear them out. That is understanding. Communication don't just do that. If you don't understand it, you can't communicate about it. That's my belief on that. That's my take.
So that's like the most important elements to you.
Understanding.
Okay.
I tell you that understanding takes above love itself, if you ask me. But let's not go there.
Yes,
Not
please.
still include understanding.
No.
See, I understand. I second the understanding part. But you see
Okay.
that part of any relationship without expecting anything, you just want to go with the flow. It's dangerous.
Why
Okay.
do you say it's
I don't know. Like you have to have a plan. Why are you in a relationship? You don't have a plan for the future. Just
Okay.
go see how it goes.
And there must be a reason.
There has to
in
be a reason
relationship.
why you're in a relationship.
Okay.
Nobody is a child anymore. Like, you have to make plans for the future
Well,
and
children
stuff
these
like
days
that.
they engage in relationships.
They don't know what they're
No,
doing.
exactly.
Really? It's in this up
Yeah.
now.
So-
No. Like okay, maybe if I was 16 or 18. And hey, I know that okay, I'm in this relationship for the fact that if anybody asks me if I have a boyfriend, I say yes, I have a boyfriend. But I'm not getting any younger. And as if I'm not that old yet, I need to have a plan. Why am I getting into this relationship? What are we going to achieve? What is this about? You understand? There has to be a plan. Just not tell me, let's date. Oh yeah, we're now 18. Why are we 18? What is the plan exactly?
Okay. But you know that people can have expectations without having plans. It's two different things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's two different things. Like you have to have a plan on relationship. That's why I said something about being open-minded to accept. Understand? But then we are talking about expectation, things you expect people to have. Girls just come out these days, they will be like, their most expectation is for the guy to be rich,
Oh my goodness.
being able to spoil them. They talk about night date or a dinner, something like that. They want their girls to like see them doing fine. They want there's this whole package they come with. Understand? They want that boo to be boo and boo of all bullets and all these things.
So you're like, what you're trying to say is that okay, everybody they should not have that mindset of say as an entire relationship. My brother supposed to be down with their junior brother. Where they ready to they give me whatever.
Once you have that mindset, be rest assured that relationship ain't gonna work out.
But okay, what makes you think that every woman or every girl that wants to get into a relationship is so centered on the fact that the man must be rich?
If you're paying attention, I just said the word girls these days. I didn't say every.
Girls
I didn't say every woman.
Actually, I just like okay. I feel like if you want to be in a relationship, there has to be something you're going to get from it. You get, and we all know that as the natural law, men are the providers and women are the takers or the enjoyers or whatever. You understand? Yeah, so I feel like it would be kind of mean to say that girls are. I mean, that's what they're supposed to expect. What else?
It doesn't mean that we should feel relaxed and not just do anything.
But you expect it. You know what billionaire energy cash? So they should expect it. Not that saying that. Would you go? Okay. Would you want your sister to get married someone that does not have money? Be honest. If your sister brings home someone that she wants to marry, the first thing you check if I get money. I like.
Come on, if you're giving me that look, I actually have a way to defend myself. That question have to come up on a second stand. Depends on the current situation.
Which situation?
You have to be
yes.
around the situation.
If I don't have myself, understand. I might expect her maybe to get married to a person that might be able to lend her help, but.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. If I do have myself, I'll always look for the best for her. Understand? And I have to tell you this. There's this saying that goes with you have to hope for the best.
While expecting the best.
Exactly. When I'm talking about expectation in relationship, I'm talking about the worst side. Understand? That doesn't mean you don't have to have plans and hope for the best.
So you're saying now, you're telling us now that your sister can bring home anybody.
Yes.
In the name of love.
but
I like that. In the name of love. So they don't bring anybody.
But right now we aren't talking about love. We're talking about understanding.
But love actually goes into one of the things that passes up.
Do you know what it takes for you to be able to rise up to love in relationship? You think this thing about love at first sight is like you just see someone?
Actually, it does exist. Yes.
And if the person turned out to be a killer at the end of the day?
Excuse you.
I'm not excused.
Listen, okay, love at first sight doesn't necessarily mean romantic love at first sight. I might just see you. I might like how you look. Or I like how you dress. It's something I've fallen in love with. Okay, I love this fashion sense. Or I love, this is just their personality and I'm in love with their personality. That doesn't mean that I love you without actually knowing who you are. I mean, just love how you. That's love at first sight. I'm seeing you. I'm seeing what I love about you. I'm not seeing inside you. I've not spoken to you enough to love you for you. Love at first sight is not anything that has to do with anything romantic. Love at first sight is the physical appearance.
But you have to know the person to love the person.
Of course. Then if you intend to engage.
Exactly the same thing I'm saying. If you are to understand love in this manner, that means love is a joke to you. Let's clear the fact that you just met someone and without knowing. It takes a good understanding to go on a deep conversation in order to be able to share a feeling for the person. You're talking love have to do with your heart.
No, you said love at first sight.
It doesn't exist, does it?
It exists, but not. So it doesn't have to be romantic. If you are falling in love with somebody, like you think you're head over heels in love with somebody on just meeting them on the first sight, you just love this person. That's not love. That's not love, definitely.
Ah.
I may just see you and love how you look.
Well, if you ask me, you might be mistaking one night stand for love.
Wait.
No, that's just
No,
out
let
of
me get something straight here. We said love at first sight. And when you hear love at first sight, I think we all understand that it has to do with romantic feelings and all that.
No, it doesn't have to be. It's sight, for crying out loud.
Okay, you're saying that it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be romantic.
It's a light to us.
You might just see somebody.
Yeah.
You will just love their personality or love their looks. But that doesn't mean that you have anything, you feel anything for them romantically. Then maybe as time goes on, if you guys get to communicate and engage yourselves, you might find something that you might get to the point where you
now love at first sight.
I don't believe in love at first sight to be anything romantic.
Okay.
No. I don't understand this. You're defending it still, you don't believe in it.
No, listen. Because everybody has this mentality that love at first sight is, I'm in love with this person, just putting them at first sight. You might be in love with that person enough to want to get to know them and be in love with them, like truly be in love with them.
Okay, guys, what do you think about compatibility? You know, being another ingredient in maintaining a healthy relationship.
Is it like zodiac signs? Is it like zodiac signs?
now you see why girls get easily heartbroken, because they always, I don't know what you guys have in mind, what love should be or what love's supposed to be, and you just give all you have out, and when you're heartbroken, you blame people for it, why it's all your fault, because it's just have to do. Now you're telling me that you have to see someone at first sight and you imagine all these things and you're still trying to put out the romantic part on it. What is love if it doesn't have to be romantic?
No!
We're talking about relationship.
Are we not?
And we a healthy relationship.
Okay,
a healthy relationship.
Fine. All I know is that love at first sight, everybody should change his mentality on love at first sight being about you just loving them at first sight.
So,
hell no.
Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be.
In this context.
Okay, what we're talking about.
Not like just what we're talking about, like the entire conversation. When you say you love someone, it has to involve romantic feelings.
I love my sister, doesn't mean I want to.
Is that love at first sight? Do you know how long you have like?
It's not. I saw my baby sister and I love that at first sight.
That's a lie.
Excuse you.
No, you have to actually have the knowledge of what love is for you to love. You can't tell me you set your eyes on your junior sister.
That you just start talking about. Love is something that you feel from inside before you even start judging. Okay, this is actually love. If you want to look at it in the romantic, I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about myself.
Okay.
Right? So it takes a lot for me to actually define and say that I'm in love with this person.
Okay.
There's something I have to have seen. Now, if I see you, you look good and all that. I might not even like you the first time I see you. Maybe when we get to start talking and engaging, and maybe I start catching feelings and all that, I'll be like, okay, I'll go to this point where I know that this is I'm feeling for this person is not ordinary anymore. Maybe it has grown or graduated to that point where it's now love. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I want to be able to get you right. You're telling me that you're now misplacing the place of like and love.
It's not like
no, it has to go through the process of liking someone in order for you to love someone.
You have to see, that's why people say love is like the most unexpected or like the most undefinable feeling.
I do believe that.
Exactly. So you might see me now. Maybe because of maybe I look pompous or I look proud or something. You're not just like me. But if you get to engage in a conversation with me, if you get to talk to me, or just like take your time and just like watch me, be like, okay, this is not all that bad. And then you be drawn or attracted to wanting to have a conversation with me and stuff like that. And then you might just, maybe I might have judged this person from the wrong aspect and stuff like that. And then you can just grow. It doesn't have to be romantic.
Oh.
It just has to be there.
Okay. And please, I know I'm not the host, so ask no question, but I have to ask this one. It has to be there. What do you do with the love there then? If it's not going to be romantic.
You don't always have to love somebody because of the romantic sense of it.
One more thing.
It's very frustrating that people have to think about things that way.
But if we can take a step back, we are still talking about love, relationship.
Okay.
Not about being a dad, not about being a dad or being a mom.
Your ingredients, it might be has.
Yes, because if I only love you romantically, so talk about the things that involves romance.
Okay.
There's the sex, and then there's others. So what if it's not so great? Are there any other qualities that you possess that I'm supposed to love, or is it just that romantic aspect? I mean, just love your person, just love your soul. I just be loving.
So,
No, like see,
so.
one thing about me, I can just be. I just love being in your space because I know that there's peace of mind there. Like I don't have to talk, but I feel like you understand me.
Okay.
You understand that kind of
So
love.
it doesn't have to be.
You don't always have to be romantic. You don't always have to. Babe,
But then that's you being comfortable with the person.
Oh.
Yes.
No. She's actually making another point. Now you're basing romance on sex only. No, I just want to get you all clear here.
I think the problem you guys have is that, okay, let's not forget that, okay, we have like, there are 3 different forms of love.
Okay.
You have the erotic love, you have the filial love, you have the agape love.
Yes.
Agape love is the Christian love. The filial love is when you have for your brothers and sisters. And then the erotic love is when you have between partners.
And that's what we are talking about here. Right?
Yes, we are actually basing this conversation on the erotic part of love.
Now, but if you guys will agree, she have been deviating from the type of love we're talking
I think
about.
I'm not
sorry. I
debating.
think
I'm
we're
only
going to
pointing
veer
out
off the
other
main
things.
conversation.
You know what? Let me ask
Which is-
Main
you.
topic of today, rather.
Let me ask you, right?
Okay.
What's your definition of love in a romantic relationship?
Definitely.
Like, yes, I want to know because always in our like I don't understand. Yes. Let me get your own definition of love. Like you just what does it take for you to love and like really, really love? And what, if that is not there again, would you keep love? Is it going to be the same thing or is it
What's the
what's the main ingredients for you in a relationship?
For one to love, you don't actually have to look out for any ingredients. See, understand me on this. For me to call it love, I have to be able to look for a reason to hold on, even when I'm getting 1,000 reasons.
So what you're saying
So
is
what's the
what
reason?
you're saying is love is a decision.
Love comes at you with time. You have to walk up to that. You have to build that for love to come. I don't know if you understand. You might see someone's house. You love the house. You love the settings. But you might move in for a moment, yes. But for you to actually fall in love with a home, you have to build yours. Understand? So I believe that love has to be a work in progress, something you have to discover, an adventure you have to go on to. So then one day you say, yes, I'm in love.
So you
look at someone, you be in love with them. Can I ask you this question? This love at first sight of idea you have, do you think it's something that is going to last long? If
it's love is something that's supposed to be genuine. So if it doesn't last long, then it wasn't love.
oh my God.
Just because I answer you.
No.
Hey guys, I have another question. Wait, I have another question for you, Seven Perfection.
Yes.
Do you think that couples need to have like a similar interest in order to be compatible in a relationship?
Yes. Yes, which drives us back to understanding. Both couples should be able to share that. Understand? Having that understanding determines how far the relationship will go. Understand? If I have the understanding, you have the understanding. You know that you haven't been there for me. Understand? Maybe smoking of weed I've been. Are you getting? And I have to understand that you haven't been with someone that smokes weed. Understand? That understanding can give us a level to work things out.
So we just stop totally or
I once indicated that I can stop if the person have more good reason than I. Do you get it? I might have my reason of smoking, but the person shows me a better reason not to smoke. I'll give it up.
So you're like saying that if the person is able to fill that gap that the smoke feels for.
Exactly my point. And if the person turned out to be more fun by smoking with me, then all of us will smoke together.
Yeah.
Smoking is kind of dangerous
For your health.
When it has to deal with
fertility issues.
fertility issues. The kids can suffer from what we have forgotten the name of that. But their hands can get joined to their body.
There's so many things that
go wrong. So I don't know. Don't you think you would not want
And again, if your partner is asthmatic, you go to smoke.
Wow, this is what you call counter-attack. This is what you call counter-attack. No, I have to answer to you first. See, I have seen a lot of smoker give birth to beautiful kids out there.
Okay.
Understand?
How many of them?
No, we don't have to go in details. We don't have
As the female smokers.
female. Let me calm down for a minute. Like a female smoker. So how come you?
No, like a chronic female smoker.
Now you're trying to make it more intense. You're trying to like build up this thing around
If you
this
say you're a
smoking.
smoker, being a smoker is not something you do once in a while.
Yeah, I changed
You said
smoker
something
too.
back?
Yes.
Oh, you're a chain smoker.
Yes.
Wow. Hi. But that's not okay. What I wanted to say is, you said something about if your partner is not able to give you a good reason, that they cannot fill up the gap or the joy that smoking gives you. Don't you think that's a little bit too selfish of you?
Selfish.
Because aside like
No,
basic-
like how can that be selfish if I also indicated the fact that I can allow my partner to change me with a good reason? No.
What good reason is there aside that it's dangerous your health?
It's dangerous to your health. You can die.
Oh, fine.
Go.
Now I said, please.
Okay, I know this conversation is taking another turn. But then we just have to stop here, okay?
Continue on another episode.
Exactly.
Because
I'm
right
sure-
now,
We have to. We are here to talk about
It's a
relationships.
perfectionism happening with our
And to bring up the good idea, we have to actually.
right now, perfection.
Wait, it's funny how much a man can defend smoking.
It's also funny how women can defend cheating.
No!
You guys defend it perfectly.
Don't take the
Alright,
cheating
alright,
just
alright,
with discipline, okay? It's a choice.
It's a choice.
That's another
It's a
thing.
choice too.
Bad choice. It's a cheating.
Taking another turn.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you short, but we have to stop here. We'll continue next time. Alright,
I'm actually
guys.
enjoying this.
I hope you had an amazing time, and please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles. Till next time, bye.
Bye.